It was widely believed that certain crops like lettuce, carrots, condimanjo, green beans, onions, tomatoes, cabbage, green pepper, beetroot, etc., cannot be cultivated in Nkambe. These crops were only found in the Nkambe market from traders who came from Kumbu, Santa, and Kombu. With the blocking of the Bamenda via Kumbu Road to Nkambe due to the crisis in the northwest region of Cameroon, there was scarcity of the above crops in the Nkambe market for some years. With this scarcity, the Nkambe people decided to give a try to the cultivation of these crops, and the brain behind this revolution is Mr. Acheleke with his garden known as Queen Pre Evergreen Garden located in Jimbo Quarter in Binju, Nkambe.
Name na Achaleke Awonkang and I be gardener. I be situated for Binju here for corner town planning. And so na my garden environment is I dey do gardening for so many things. If you see am, you go see pepper that for that side. Now cabbage this, na green pepper this. Uh, Popularly known as condimanjo, na green beans and this so yes now then equally na lettuce this we dey use am for salad so much. This one na some new spices wey I dey wan introduce am, they call am say deal. This one get a lot of, in fact my wey lack appetite, you put one for chop, it dey make you dey like the chop to take go pass. So na new spice wey I dey wan introduce am. Then this one na beetroot. Na beetroot this so. This one all man know this one you use, so I no need for the stress. It be very red. Some people they say they give a lot of blood. So na beetroot this. Then for that side you will see green pepper. Na green pepper that. For that side where I put am. The thing just so plenty. Na celery this. The cabbage too. I don't miss am. Enough cabbages. Enough cabbages in this. Then down to this side, see, and many more we dey for behind who as we go dey unfold the discussion, we go dey see am. How we plenty things dey for behind. Now, I wan talk about my motivation, till wey e motivate me say I be into gardening. Me, I become from Nkambe here for that's na 2017 where I become from Nkambe here, and I be discover and say Nkambe if we still get a big problem concerning food supply, because I be discover say if I wan go buy sometimes the be I wan buy small spices for cook chop because I like spices, I need to see them. I go waka ask and they need to be. So I be take upon myself say I go fit for come out with a way I feel satisfy myself and also satisfy people with the like me, with the one for they want something that they need to see I feel to provide them for them. So now so I be start now when during transhumance cow that they pass go for down Dumbo, they work for all the release that they are dongs them. So I will go for there, I go pick them, and they gather them, I go try. That time I not be to stay for you, I be stay for Bangladesh, that around 2018. So I go gather them, I go start some small thing. I discover and say the tomato be do extremely well for my hand. So that baby, I know if people consume my main one. So I be give them, I be divide them. So now there I decided and say, okay, I go do now a larger scale production for this my gardening. So somehow God now it will make me I will get this place where I don't take time I fashion a particular strategy on how to establish the two-way in Nigeria. So this works alone I work for one day. You see I don't use plank them, the market them, the market tires them. I don't take time, I arrange them. I go outside. I joking I only footpath for do my compound, only footpath. All side I don't put them for big use. And as I put them for big use, everyday idea. God dey bless me with idea. I dey know say I go put do one for here, put do one for here, put do one for here. Now, so that my motivation. I say I be know say when I go start and so I go satisfy myself. I go get something from there, and also at the same time I go dey help the community. And indeed, I fit talk say, in fact, the gardening it dey raise me income, as well as I dey try for the help the community for make this thing dey be very much available, and the community dey be very happy say thing the way they no be the see am wey be dey like a dream wey dey be important from far away places like Banso. E don dey be here, so everybody be happy, and people dey don dey show interest for the gardening thing. They can ask me, but master, how you do the thing? Na how you do am? And I be say some people they be interested, and so me myself I don dey partner with some people the way I dey go try for see how I fit train them for how they do am, because some technique they do way now me as I dey inside the field I know am. When people they come and tell me that they ask me the how far, and accompany them and go for their places, then I go tell them na so, and many more people then they don't come up. Where I should say in due time, Nkambe know they lack anything concerning chop, whether na spices, whether na which kind of chop. Yes, no, generally, no, I'm not saying now the area for this gardening is big. The person there if he decides say one making only this one, he go make I get plenty money. Me, I do all the one in the combination because I no get space. So I want to make sure that I provide nearly practically everything. So person if he decides okay, one produce now only the one then so he go produce them and he go make correct money. Person if he decides say one produce now the one. So the area over big for people therefore engage, for people therefore enter into it. It be very free. So I just call more and more people the way they like me, where they love gardening, or say may they join me, more see how we make Nkambe, we get more than abundant food from Nkambe. So now so it is. So as we be talking, we don't come for backside. The backside and the bigger part is for my gardening we did now for here. And so I go on to talk about now concerning the challenges and way I face some all the difficulties. I want to start for talk say not in other way, you know, get challenges. For any two person do for the world, you get challenges. And so before I want to start dating, so I don't meet up or encounter a lot of challenges. Number one challenge na say it in water. Water for dry season it not be easy, and since land Nkambe too it not get light. I be forced to buy generator. You buy generator, you need to put petrol. You put petrol, generator fit knock. So when generator knocks, so that kind of thing, them I think they will start to spoil and so on and so forth. So this thing will not get steady light from Nkambe, and a very big major threat to this garden where they see and so. So apart from that, also the water too na a big issue. Like for say because supply for water from Nkambe it depend now for electricity, and since electricity no dey, even water too we need to get them. So I be forced now for dig well. I will show now the well. I don't dig 3 well. The first place where I dig now for here where I dig the first well, we go meet up a lot of stones. That stones they prevent the workers from continue for dig the well. They abandon now. After I don't give them money, I take them, we go for down here. This place where they see the green beans, so whole day for day. I don't feel I'm up. So I don't plan now on for day. So now number 2 where that we still will meet up a lot of stones then. So now number 3 where they for down day. We don't dig, I don't see water, but we still meet up stone. The wall go closer. We now go see the stone the way at the top. I don't move some sort of tire. Then the stone that are the pack and for inside here. We now go see the stones the way at the top. So now the challenges in that, and another challenge too. The challenge from farm to market road. You know, say how this crisis will really affect all things. If you produce now which quantity, I didn't like. Say if I even get money, I even acquire more land for produce in a larger scale. But the problem I say if you produce in a larger scale, how their goods go meet up consumers and where they far away. So that issue for road is very one way. It worry me way I for go bigger. But I see that one to say a very big challenge. So that issue for road now in that so. Then issue now for buy money for buy chemicals them. The correct chemicals and for use and way your thing they go they fine. Now another challenge that so you know say for the buy sometimes they do so for buy that chemicals and different varieties they'll market way. If you try the one, it might be because the insect they sow and this thing they sow disease they become addicted. I mean they become normal. They become friend with medicine. So you need to change the medicine, change them. So now another challenge that so they still in that. And again, you see, and so the one I yam this. Practically, I get practically everything for you. The one I yam this, I yam that again for that my banjo. I put everything for use. Yes, I put everything, even for the banjo, I put them for use. And I yam them that for that side and green beans. Then even bitter leaf, I get bitter leaf. Now bitter leaf we will just harvest them. The other day go market 2 bags bitter leaf them round. So now what I never see the bitter leaf they fresh so because we don't cut them. So now that's the way this one been talking. That way that. So yes, now the stone then that way we did it. See. Now the stone then we lastly move on for this December, but the water still be small, the quantity for the water still be small because for gardening the one it need plenty water for dry season. For say me the soak. It need plenty water, the table for water they very low. Where if I put on my machine for here, the machine there for house. If I put that machine with one pump the water within 5 minutes, the water for here to finish. So now a big major challenge that so and another challenge too. I say I be give for fence this place because if you want to do garden in a way, you know secure the place, you know secure the environment. Goats them, people they are goats them and animals them. You go end up the get problem there with your neighbors and for nothing. So I be big force for fence to go this place. This for do all this put the garden so together. It don't cost me a fortune. But I need to give up. Yes, I need to give up. So I must fight them. As I don't fight them, I know if you go back there. So this side also I don't plant a carrot. A carrot and this way I don't nest and it don't start to shoot. Yes. So you can you see another way, this another second way this way I say I be dig them. We meet on only stone they'll be abandoned them. So I don't put on an uncle on for day. And that's so alongside green beans. So if you want to escape my mind, and the fact say I did work for dry season, and as I did work for dry season, I did make sure say I buy this my tank. This tank this one 5,000 liters. Now the biggest so far for market. So even though if you want to check the cost for set up this my place, it go more than 2 point something million. But that one not for scare any man. Say if you start with the small capital where you get them, if you start with them, yes. The main factor said na even land, no na big tank. Yes. Then plus this other small tank they will get them. And the few water there for dry season, that really dry season, and put water all over. Then I will open and now water the since that way they dry. When we don't pump our water dry, we send them for here, new one climb. Only so I use them. Only so that's what I take and do for manage for dry season. Yes, if this light the day and the water day, the cost will be relatively cheap. Where any man, yes, any man fit do one, any man. So now they think that. So I call on my brothers, my sisters, make they know say gardening na a way to go. And President Paul Biya says we don't talk am. Say all man he go for farm. He be really they say this is be the #1 farmer. Yes, because I don't see and say something they. So if any man where if he say maybe you know get something for do, then you get land. Why you know if you take that land, you start do something small for day. And as you start and as soon as the thing go they grow. By God's grace it will grow and if you want to know it will even pass my level self. Yeah, so I call on all and sundry say make more try for see how we change Nkambe because the revolution don't really start from Nkambe. Yeah, so you go to do your own part to make sure say make this one place in Nkambe it change. Yes, in every domain. Just as we talk so equally, and that stones and this way come on all now for that 3 ways there. If you can see I still have all things now pipe now money. I don't put money. See, now stone then this so only this stone as soon as I buy them now only for that wells then it come on all over. Yes, so now the thing that for that yes. So, I not talk about This my security. This one na my dog way I dey use am. We eat the hell away a lot for this gardening as a whole. Even when person one car buy, it deny the alert we know say person there for outside. So now in this, so even the popo, I want to make people know say all things. I want to make people know say all things you do well from Nkambe na popo this so and next up a planter na in this so so. You look at it wonderful. They come up very well. See, you see everything you want onion then this so. Now watali as a fresh. Now watali this so inside in the season that we don't need too much. They see as a day. Now onion then that so. Now tomato that so. Everything they do well for Nkambe, yeah. Everything. So no, let us not talk say no. You know to do well because I be set up for it. They say no. You know if you do well for yeah. You know if you do well for yeah. Then now in this, now then this so. And then this so everything now the one that leaks them we don't owe. So I want move and now put on a new one. These leaks don't make more than 1 year, 6 months for year. So it don't be outdated. So I go move them there. Okra you want to not the okra now 1 year more than 1 year. So as when don't start so it don't regerminate. So they do all over the okra that they give back there. I get section by section. I get everything for year. I mean say this place Nkambe, if you grow, if you cultivate anything, na only corn. People they get to that mentality say, na only corn. If you do well for Nkambe, or na only corn people they feel grow am. No, land they all at the same empty land they all over. People they feel go into different things. Yeah, into cabbage, into tomato, into okra, into onion. I'm telling you, onion they do very well for Nkambe. When some person take and say, my own thing that way, but the producer, it make plenty money. If you imagine saying that they buy onion, demand onion right from Bamenda or onion, they come over right for Nupano. Where can they get the land and the climate for cultivate these onions? And you see, as it be very fresh. You want to harvest time don't really pass. We don't move idea for inside here. Man, show one way we harvest and harvest time. Onion we harvest and harvest time. You go see and say plenty. This one. Onion. Harvest and harvest time. When I see them, BB one them. The day. Now from Nkambe this so. You see? And then that I guess I onion for all sides for my compound. So even for chopper, the chopper so they people that discard buy so one. That's so one and then this so all over.